So far, a plethora of indications have suggested that Cardano's fate is heading into choppy waters. Cardano is described as a next-generation evolution of Ethereum, and it's a scalable and sustainable platform. But its performance is not justifying these impressive accolades. Cardano's future does seem to be obscure. Amid these concerns, crypto experts have remained optimistic that the ADA coin will reach $10. This is quite outrageous for a coin that is bound to meet its wit's end soon. In a tweet, a pseudonymous crypto trader, Don Alt, stated that Cardano ADA was bound to face the same fate as EOS, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. EOS and Litecoin are among the altcoins that enjoyed popularity but failed to gain any traction during the previous bull run. Litecoin is one of the oldest altcoins and has seen very few developers over the years. Plus, its anemic price actions continue to reflect its limitations. Once a fixture is in the top 10, the silver to Bitcoin's gold is struggling to maintain its 20th position. On the other hand, EOS was pitched as Ethereum on steroids and enjoyed a mind-blowing achievement in early 2018, followed by a record-breaking initial coin offering. However, it ended up facing an exodus of high-profile developers and slowly became irrelevant. Bitcoin Cash was once one of the biggest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, but it faded into obscurity after the most recent bull market run. Indeed, history has seen a lot of grace-to-grass falls, so will Cardano ADA share the same fate? Cardano is an Ethereum killer, and according to Don Alt, the new crop of Ethereum killers will fail to attain new highs during the next bullish cycle. However, with the trend of things in the crypto market, this might not happen to Cardano anytime soon. So many crypto experts are vouching for its recovery. Even the controversial cryptocurrency YouTuber Ben Armstrong forecasted that Cardano would end up surpassing Ethereum. Something has to kill Ethereum eventually, after all. This is a comfortable moment to add that Ethereum has been spurring chaos since the merge. The Ethereum network is widely covered in the media just before the FTX fiasco, and this was due to its merge update. The entire ecosystem witnessed a significant shift as Ethereum transitioned into a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. According to the reports released by Santiment, the Ethereum network whales and sharks were on an accumulating binge, and it was shown that huge ETH addresses have seen an increase in total supply. Since November 7th, addresses involving 10,000 and 1 million ETH have increased the overall supply from 1.36% to 2.09%. Santiment went further ahead by acknowledging this increase as a bullish hypothesis for the asset. Although it should be noted that these holders were still experiencing huge amounts of anguish. Ethereum's social standing has also been diminishing, although this is not restricted to Ethereum. In contrast with November of 2021, the eagerness for the asset's rivals was also deteriorating. According to Santiment, it's a natural progression of the weak hands dropping out of crypto in general. However, Ethereum received less attention than other well-known assets. Since late October, interest in Ethereum has been at its lowest level since December when compared to the top 100 crypto assets. In Santiment's report, the lack of zeal for Ethereum is indicative that the whales could push up prices with very little resistance, which is also seen as a positive omen. But even if the majority of indications were positive, the network's actual profit loss reflected otherwise. It highlighted that the 3-week spike in Ethereum's price resulted in more short-term profit taking than short-term losses. Ethereum's price fell by 19% for 4 days during the previous significant realized profit increase following the merge. As a result, this could be a bearish signal, and with this weakness, Cardano could level up. Recently, the Cardano network organized its Summit 2022, in which various speakers were invited to discuss multiple topics related to the blockchain industry. After the conclusion of the event, it was addressed in a blog post that the Cardano Foundation was impressed to see Summit speakers and attenders consider key benefits and impediments around decentralization as they applied it to several forms of financial services. Cardano is set to enter its 5th era, identified as Volataire. This era will provide the final pieces required for the network to become a self-sustaining system. Participants in the network will be able to use their stake in voting rights to affect the network's evolution after the launch of the voting and treasury system. In addition, Cardano developers also released their Blockfront backend Rio version 1.1.1 update. Although it was not a major update, it still revealed the kind of effort that the developers were contributing to strengthening the ecosystem. On the metrics front, Cardano's performance during the last ongoing quarter of this year was not as impressive as the community envisaged after the Vassal hard fork. However, the metrics did show signals of recovery, suggesting a better start to the next quarter. For example, after registering a decline, ADA's MV-RV ratio mounted the ladder over the last month, which looked promising for the network. The development activity also followed a similar trend and started to recover at the end of November. Moreover, Cardano's daily active addresses kept advancing over this quarter, which is a positive indication, revealing a high number of users in the network and brimming with users' trust. The daily on-chain transaction volume and profit also registered a sharp uptick, which was labeled as a green flag. Considering all the upcoming updates in the on-chain metrics, Cardano enthusiasts can anticipate a good start to the new year and a skyrocket in the ADA coin price to $10. According to Cardano Blockchain Insights, Cardano smart contracts have soared by more than 350% in a year, increasing from 958 in January to 4,150. Despite the ongoing bear market, developers have continued to work in the cryptocurrencies network. The Cardano team says they work on scaling the script capacity, the Plutus debugger MVP, and finishing the spread of the implementation of the full Babbage support in the Plutus tools before its release. In November, Input Output Global announced the launch of the world's first blockchain decentralization index, followed by the establishment of a new resource section for Plutus dApp developers on the Cardano website. ADA maintained its momentum by surpassing all crypto platforms in monthly development activity, and last month, activity rates in its public GitHub repository spiked by 18% higher than the next highest ranked asset. In addition, the commercial arm of Cardano, Emergo, unveiled the planned launch of its new dollar-backed stablecoin, USDA. It was touted to be the first fully stablecoin in the ADA ecosystem earlier this month. The Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, has shot back at naysayers after the leading blockchain saw a boost in the number of smart contracts deployed. As a result of the network's minimal value, critics often see it as a ghost chain. In response to their demeaning opinions, Hoskinson frequently refers to the Cardano's accomplishments as ghost successes. Hoskinson noted that the network's usage of ghost transactions has been quite advantageous when the network edged Ethereum in terms of transaction volume. The Cardano chief compared ADA's delegation transactions to ghost transactions in September. Concerning DIGI stake pools, Rick McCracken's tweet, a minimum of 1.2 transactions take place on the network every 5 days, utilizing every 5 days. Simply put, the critics are just wrong. Cardano is not a ghost chain. Hoskinson also quipped, one could almost say that they are ghost transactions. Meanwhile, Charles Hoskinson expressed the frustration with the Gemini exchange not listing ADA and claimed it could be connected to bankruptcy and risky behavior. His response came amid the increasing clamor to list the token on the platform. But going forward, what really knocks investors out of Cardano is its attention to detail, impressive announcements, and worthwhile collaborations. Cardano has just been paired with the world's second largest stablecoin to trade in Binance US, an American subsidiary of the Binance Exchange. Binance US noted that the inclusion of two leading altcoins is targeted at attaining scalability, interoperability, and sustainability. A few days ago, the trading platform announced getting rid of trading fees for Ethereum as part of its plan to expand its zero-fee program just beyond Bitcoin. To garner more users, the exchange, which turns out to be the division of the biggest cryptocurrency exchange by volume, removed Bitcoin trading fees in June. And following FTX's fall from grace, which birthed a wave of skepticism in the crypto industry, JP Morgan forecasted last month that centralized exchanges will continue to control the majority of digital asset trading volumes. In terms of the newest token pair, the platform added support for ADA staking in early September. Lately, Cardano has gained multiple adoptions, and its DeFi activity has also spiked. This blowout led to an increase in the platform's average daily user base. The total number of Cardano's daily active users increased by over 15% over the last month, and the Cardano community is highly anticipating that the introduction of various new advancements, such as sidechains, Cardano's Ethereum virtual machine, and its privacy-focused sidechain, Midnight, would increase the usefulness of the network's DeFi ecosystem. So, despite the tumultuous year, Cardano is ready to buzz with intriguing records, and perhaps it does not have to have an obscure future after all. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then, check out our other videos to find out how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons.